light activated switch. Now, before I explain you this, I also wanted to explain you another concept called potential divider. Potential divider is another small circuit. With that you will understand much better. For time being, here is the resistor and here is the resistor, okay? And here is my negative, here is a positive. This is suppose say R1, this is suppose say R2, or for example this is 10K or 10 ohms, or this is 10 ohms for example, okay? Then here when it is suppose say plus 9 volts, okay? And it is negative, then always we measure the voltage with respect to negative, yes or no? With respect to this negative only we measure the voltage. So when I have my multimeter, digital multimeter, connect the negative of the multimeter here, positive here, then when you see the 9 volts, because the two values are same values, in the center the voltage is off, 9 by 2. So voltage what you get here with reference to the same ground for negative pin, here it is off, because both the values are same. So the relation between this particular voltage, given voltage Vi, this is called V input. The given input voltage is V input, and wherever you are measuring, that is V out. So the relation between V in and V out and R1 and R2, we can have another session for that. But right now, the potential divider network, this is called potential divider network because it is dividing the potential. The potential here across is 9 volts, and we are whenever whatever way you want, like dividing, maybe exactly center with the same values. If you want slightly more, you need to do some changes in the resistor combination. I will explain you later in another way. But here right now, you just feel like whenever two resistors are connected in series and connected to main voltage source, and in between you have another voltage coming out, that because of the potential divider network. Okay, similarly, the same kind of potential divider network I am using here with LDR instead of the regular resistor. What I have used as an R1, here I am using one LDR, and then say I am giving 9 volts here, okay? And anyway it is negative. The voltage on this line, okay, depends upon the light rays falling on it.
Light intensity.
Because the resistance is changing in the LDR because of the falling light ray intensity. Because of the light ray intensity, when the resistance is changing, automatically this is value is fixed. This R2 is fixed. I am not going to change it. Then automatically, because the resistance inside the LDR is changing, automatically voltage across this point is changing. Happy, yes or no? So interesting, no? Now, when I understand this concept in my 7th class, then I started using my mind. How do I use this technique to what purpose? That triggered me to build this circuit. So this same concept, I brought it out here. And also I know at that time how NPN transistor works. We have already discussed about NPN transistor in the first project. So whenever base drive is given, the transistor is on this concept. So this potential divider network. So during the daytime, when resistance is high, the more voltage is here. Because of the resistance is low, during the daytime, the resistance is low, so that low resistance here, high resistance is here, so that the voltage here on this point is more. That is sufficient enough to drive this transistor. That means this transistor is on. When this transistor is on, automatically what's happening to this transistor and automatically what is happening to this transistor is the study of our circuit. Now, instead I explain from this side now, I wanted to explain from that side. Why? Because our main interest is what? What is the project, today's project? Can anyone tell? I introduced already about this project on the first day, light activated switch. So when do we use this? Why is that we have chosen this project in your circuit? What is the purpose, function? I am going to think.
To know about PNP transistor and LES.
Okay, that's the internal component function. No, sorry.
You told nowadays some children are lack of physics. So this all.
So that's another answer. Another Vinita.
The difference between PNP and NPN transistors.
You are all talking about the components. Another basic function. Basic, why is that we are building this project?
We are willing to know how the LDR transistor is used and the applications are. This can be used in traffic where low traffic will be there. So at night times when the light ray of the car falls on the sensors, it will be used to switch on the traffic lights.
And also for power saving in the street lights,
Street lights.
like exactly in the morning when sun rays comes up, our street lights must go off. Similar kind of action, like even in our home also. Why we need to go switch on the passage light, portico light or something, and in the morning why we should go and switch off it automatically? Why can't we keep it on and keep it off? Okay, so that we can save power. Suppose say in night time, sit down. In night time, if you work late and go to sleep late, in the morning you woke up at 8:30, 9:30. Till then, the light unnecessarily. Why to keep the lamp on? So morning at 5:30, 6 o'clock, if sunrise comes and then automatically the light is off. Don't you think that's good enough to save some power? Like that sleep control. So ultimate goal of this entire project is for that purpose. Okay. So how do we achieve that? Now, for that, what is that we did? You see. For today's your project, ultimate output is here. Here is a light. Feel that it's your street light or your home passage light. Okay. LED, white LED. In your project, it is white LED. Okay, and you know for sure, for time being, I remove this switch. I remove the transistor. I just keep the switch. And you know, forget about for some time, and this another circuit here, okay? Forget, don't think about any of this circuit. This disconnected. No, only this much portion you think. Okay? Now, this is a switch. The 9-volt battery is there, and LED is there, light is there, bulb is there. And whenever you switch on, you need a resistor because 9 volt. So that we need to control the current in the LED. So we have a resistor here, okay? 470 ohms, okay? For 9 volts, bright enough, okay? Maybe in our project the value, maybe I think R7, let me see what it is, okay? But, okay, fine. Now whenever you switch on this switch, what happens? Tell me. The current flows through the anode to cathode of the LED and the lamp glows. And whenever you switch off, stop. This is what happening in your home now or in the street lights is happening that you have to physically go and on the off the circuit light, okay? But this is what we wanted to control automatically when sun rays comes up on the LED. That's what is my main interest. So what is that we did here? Instead of our regular normal mechanical switch, what is the switch we are using now? An electronic switch. What is an electronic switch we have? Transistor. Okay. Here, what a kind of transistor I am using here, this is, okay, a PNP transistor, PNP transistor, okay, this is the base. So now electrons will enter into this and they come out of this and they go here, if, as it is PNP transistor. Okay, now listen. As long as this transistor is on, the base on this PNP transistor is kept low, that's where it is conducting. So it will conduct only when the base is kept low. The base is kept low. That means no base signal is given. So how do we kill the base signal here? Suppose if the transistor is not there, from the same positive 9 volt, it is getting base signal, positive drive. Then at that time what is happening? This is not conducting. If this is not conducting, then our LED is not glowing. You understand, my dear friends? That's why what we do, in the daytime, we make sure that this transistor is off. If this is off, automatically the drive is given here and this is off and we don't get light. The moment in the evening, this will be on. How this will be on? To make sure, you see, this particular LDR light rays are coming in the morning and this is on. if this is on, because the base drive is given through this, if this is on, this transistor is on, whatever voltage here we have, we always have some voltage here, because from the positive, we are getting some voltage, okay? So that voltage, if it is on, that is grounded through this line, so this is not having the base signal. So at that time, if it is not having means it is not on, if it is not on means this is off. So during daytime, no conduction in the PNP transistor. So the moment in the evening when light rays goes off, no light rays, then what happens? The resistance of LDR goes up. At that time, you don't get base drive to this signal, this NPN first transistor. This is Q1. This is Q2, NPNs. So N, P, N, and collector, emitter, and base. So similar, these two transistors are similar. So what happens in the evening when light rays doesn't come onto this LDR, the resistance goes up. So you don't get any voltage here. When you don't get any voltage here, automatically this transistor is off. When this transistor is off, then the positive is fed to this transistor, this is on. When this is on, automatically whatever positive voltage you have here through this resistance to this transistor is killed. Automatically it is at low. When it is at low, it is conducting because PNP is reverse. When it is conducting, the LED is glowing. Okay. Now, once again, you just need to understand one important critical, then you can always understand that. Okay. If this is on, this is off. Okay. When this is off and that is on. Only when this is off in the night time. In the daytime, it is on. That is off. You understand, my dear friends? So, once again, if you want, I can explain it because let me complete my part of the theory so that we can start working on it and then you can have a wonderful idea about it. Now, the question, to keep this transistor off during the entire daytime, you have to keep this transistor on. It will be on because of the LDR resistance is low during the daytime. That means some power, some current is always passing through this circuit. That means when you are using this automatic system in your regular places like street lights and then your home or wherever you wanted to use this automatic light, yes, you are consuming some power because during entire daytime this is on. If this is not on, this is not off. So to keep it on during the daytime, you are consuming some power. So don't you think that it is waste? Because if you are going for manual switch off and switch on, when you switch off, no power is wasted. Okay, and when you switch on also, only lamps are consuming power. But here, to make sure that the system is automatically working, some power is always getting wasted. So don't you think that it is waste? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, but of course I will tell you how much less it is wasting than the comparative of wastage of the street lights and all. Maybe 1 by 10 lakh part. Maybe 1 milliwatt it is wasting, but however you are saving kilowatts of power in the street light. Every kilowatt is kilowatts of energy consuming because 1000 watts 1 kilowatt. So there are some 3 or 4 lamp bulbs are that side, this side, that side. So like that one street itself will have some 15-20 street poles. Then how many of street poles? All of them can be controlled by this one simple sensor here. Okay. Now instead of what you can do, how do we control all the street lights and all? Or big lamps here? I'm just giving you in our project only one small LED to make sure that you understand the project well. But however, you need to ask me once you understand this and once you make sure first come to a stage today within another next 1.5 hours. Make sure that your this particular small lamp works. When you close the LDR, when you open the LDR, it must stop. When you close it, it must come. Then if you come to that stage, then I will explain you how to connect the high power lamps all the street lights and all onto the same circuit.
On the circuit?
Yes, and the same circuit. That is the specialty of my development of these projects. Children's Circuit Lab is well designed to work at 9 volts. All of my projects I design only for 9 volts because firstly, you all enjoy the 9 volt batteries, you all like them, and secondly, for my point of view, the 9 volt level is not risk enough. Okay, it is so simple that you can play, you can learn the things basically all about electrical and electronic and control and communication at that level properly. Okay, then once you are comfortable in understanding the concepts of the devices, active and passive and all at 9 volt level, okay, then we can go further more with a little higher voltages and then little more activities and all, more power handling things and all that. Okay. But is it interesting for you? Are you all happy about it? Okay, now let us start doing it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And now I'll just ask, I'll take 1 or 2 questions.
Dear students, I hope you enjoyed this video, how to make light activated switch. Through this video, I'm sure you learned much. And if you wanted to do many more projects, you can join Children's Circuit Lab. And once again, I'm happy to announce that it is going to start from 1st June 2014 at Sri Gautami Smart School, Rajahmundry.